Governor DeSantis tells a group of youth, take off your mask. This COVID theater is getting ridiculous now. Let's show a screenshot of him walking up to these young people. So the governor of Florida, who's responsible for the death of thousands, DeSantis was at the University of South Florida to announce funding for their cyber education. Before taking the podium to address the audience, the governor scolded a group of students standing behind him. The students were wearing face masks. He says, you don't have to wear those masks. The students chuckled. They actually laughed. They thought he was making a joke. And then he says, let's go to the next graphic. And then he says, I mean, please take them off. Honestly, it's not doing anything. And then he ends up with, and we gotta stop with this COVID theater. So if you wanna wear it, fine, but this is ridiculous. But then he does the Karen exaggerated breathing, all right? Governor DeSantis is a Karen, okay? Now here's the thing. DeSantis has been saying that this is all about freedom of choice. This is all about the ability to say, I want a mask or I don't want a mask. He wants people empowered to wear a mask or not wear a mask according to the narrative that he has proclaimed in Florida. But as soon as people are exercising their freedom to wear a mask, not under any mandate to do so, he then tells them to take off their mask as head of the state of Florida. That's a government office, a government official. He's the governor and he's saying, take off your mask. As I said from day one, this has nothing to do with freedom for conservatives who are passing these laws that would restrict facilities and school systems from enforcing common sense local policies for the sake of public health. And he proved it in that scene, in that scenario. He proved this is not about choice for him. This is all about his idea. This is about his point. He's willing to let people die to make a point. Now, does the governor know if any of these students, if maybe they go home to someone who has a compromised immune system or to an elderly family member, maybe they want to be safe for them as well. He just told them, take off your mask. DeSantis has been a long opposition guy as it relates to masks, despite Florida being ranked 5th in most COVID deaths per 100,000 people last year. Those are the numbers, all right? He has one of the worst records. He does not protect his people. He does not protect Floridians. Adrienne, thoughts?
It almost seems like DeSantis is really on this Trump plan. The fact that he shows time and time again that he doesn't care about his people, that he is willing to ignore science and jeopardize their health. The fact is that this individual is doing it because it works. It's almost like people don't have the wherewithal to realize that they are being, their health is being jeopardized, that they're being put in danger, and that someone does not give a damn about them. And I am astonished by virtue of the fact that this man is still in office and that he, that inkling of the thought that he could possibly run for president or some other higher position. It's very scary, but all we can do is just hope that the American people get it together, because we can't have individuals like this out there.
And this is why it's important to understand the personal biases of an individual, their value system, because out of that flows an abundance of policy when we place them in policy positions.